Let's give it a nice stir. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I live in Texas and we are currently going through a very cold front. There's going to be snow, there's going to be ice, so I am staying home as it is recommended for everyone's safety. So yeah, that's why I decided to vlog today, give you guys an update on what I've been up to on this 2026. I feel like it's been a while since I've vlogged for my YouTube channel. Not gonna lie, December was so hard for me. As you know, I am currently doing long distance with my husband. We dated for 10 years and then we just turned 3 years of marriage in December. Another reason why it was so hard. But I truly found my strength in God, and now I'm here and we're more than halfway until he gets to come home, which I am so excited for and looking forward to. But it really gave me, I decided to take the beginning of January fully disconnected from social media and just being very intentional on the habits that I wanted to start with and how I wanted to start my new year and focusing on things that truly matter, just like myself, my health, God first, and family and loved ones. So I will be sharing a little bit of that I've been doing. It was very nice. I hope to keep the momentum going the rest of 2026. And I am excited to be back because I've missed this. I missed y'all. It's truly something that I enjoy doing and I am looking forward to today. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of makeup just to keep myself motivated since I am going to be home and just take on the day with you guys. With being in winter, one of my favorite blushes is the Road Piggy. It's so buttery and blends so easily, and also the color is just perfect for winter. That crispy baby pink of it being so cold outside how it currently is. A little bit of concealer, which I use this Sage in number 4. Just gonna do a little bit, and then I do love blending my makeup with my hands or brushes. I have stopped using beauty blenders just because of all the germs that can potentially get in them, and they're so hard to clean. Current favorite coffee is the brown sugar shaken espresso, but instead of shaking it, I use a frother. I've tried it both ways and I feel like this is the best way it comes out. I just use this frother that I have from Amazon, and then I have a little mason jar where I just put it on a medium and just froth it away. And I just love how thick and foamy it makes it compared to when you shake it. Maybe I'm just shaking it wrong, who knows? All right, that should be enough. Let me just do a little bit more. Now we need the ice. And I need a lot of coffee today, so I'm gonna use this cup. My current favorite milk is this oat milk from Aldi's. This is the only place I found it. and it's so good. I feel like it's so creamy and thick, the perfect consistency. I've tried so many other oat milks, and this one is definitely my favorite. Look how beautiful it comes out. Nothing like the first pour, but it's perfect. And the finishing touch is some cinnamon. Like I said, this is my current favorite coffee that I go to every morning. Just give it a nice stir. I think I might have put a little bit too much milk. There it goes. First sip. That's so good. And that's how I make my current brown shaken espresso, even though it's not shaken. So here's my breakfast. It's just like a small bowl with eggs, avocado, cherry tomatoes, some mix of greens, and feta cheese. And here are the dogs trying to eat the leftovers. I should also show you guys how it's looking outside. There's definitely snow. Has not covered the ground completely yet, but there's plan to continue to be snow. And also I wanted to show this plant which just had a baby, and look how beautiful. This is one of my favorite things about having plants all over my house. I feel like it shows so much of God's goodness and beauty, because the fact that he decided to make this leaf look like this, so beautiful compared to the rest. I am in love. So now what I wanted to share with you guys was how I started my 2026. I made sure that I was very intentional with the things that I was doing. Just like I said, setting the momentum for what I hope my rest of 2026 looks like, even when Chris gets back, which I am so excited for, like I said. But yeah, just wanted to share a couple of those things in hopes to inspire you. It's better to start now than never. So I strongly encourage you to just set that routine that makes you really be more intentional with your relationship with God, and also with taking care of yourself and those around you. So I wanted to start off by talking about working out more consistently. I did used to work out already, but I wasn't as consistent. I felt like what I was doing wasn't working for me. So that is why I started a gym membership, an official gym membership. It is a girls only gym membership, which I love. And I try to go at least 3 times a week. First day I do legs with cardio and abs, and then the second day I do arms with cardio and abs as well. And then my last day is kind of more like a relaxed day, where I just do a couple of leg workouts and wrap it up. And I usually go on Fridays for that third day, which is very nice because there's hardly anybody at the gym, and it helps me get my mind distracted and busy, because I obviously do business with my husband a lot, and that just helps me stay busy. And going along with working out, Chris actually loves running, and where he is right now, he's running like crazy. He's done so many 5Ks, and even when he was here at home, he would run every morning. And I was horrible with running. I hated it, but now I honestly enjoy it. I mentioned to Chris that I wanted to start doing 5Ks with him when he gets back, and he took that word and went through it and got me running shoes for Christmas, actually, which is what I want to show you guys. I actually love them, and they're so comfortable and they're really lightweight. They're the Adidas Adizero, I think that's how you call them. They come in different colors. This is the color that he got me, and I honestly love them. They make my running experience so much better. And to go along with my shoes, I got some headphones that go over my head. I used to have earbuds and they bothered me. They always fell, and these are just the Sony headphones They come in so many colors and they're honestly so inexpensive. I did not want to spend so much money. I think these were like $50. I love the color, and I actually got them for Chris in black too. I sent them out to where he is. But yeah, I just put these on, get my running shoes, and start running. I strongly recommend you finding a good running location. God is so intentional that where I live, we have the perfect sunset. So that's where I do my runs. I try to be intentional, making sure I'm there right like at 5:30, which is usually when sunset happens. And I get the whole view. I get to admire his beautiful creation while chatting with him, worshiping. And it's honestly like a time where I just relax, let all my worries go, and simply just enjoy his company. I also do run with my dog, golden retriever Luli. I'll insert some pictures. But yeah, that's my current workout situation. I try to run at least once a week. Just prepping myself for when Chris gets back. And something important I do also whenever I'm running, I use the Nike Run Club app, which if you don't have a smartwatch or a way to track your running, I strongly encourage. I just set it on my phone and it tracks the running for me, and it's super nice because it actually pauses. If I have to pause for a minute because Luli wants to stop to smell, it automatically pauses for you, and as soon as you start walking, it resumes your workout. So I don't even have to mess with it until I am done running, which is something that I love. And usually when I'm done with my run, I just send Chris my running summary, and he enjoys that because, like I said, that's a hobby that he enjoys, and waiting for him to get back home, I am looking to do that with him as well. Another hobby that I'm bringing with me from 2025 into 2026 is eating healthy, but being more intentional with it this time. I feel like during the week, with Chris not being here, sometimes at nighttime, I would let myself go a little bit and eat sweets. So I'm really trying to not eat any sweets during the week and just leaving that for the weekend, and making sure that during the week, I really am intentional with what I'm eating, clean, healthy, and that helps me gain muscles now that I am at the gym. I'm not a workout expert, so disregard that. And then I also started being more intentional with waking up early. I am a teacher and I have to be at work at 7:20, and usually I would wake up like very time crunch on the mornings where I had to rush to do my quiet time. I had to rush to get ready for work, get my dogs out, take care of the dogs, and it just felt like a very stressful, rushed morning. So I started waking up, believe it or not, just 30 minutes earlier, and that made such a huge impact on how my day went, how my quiet time with God went, and just helped me be in that mindset and be more prepared to take on my day. So yeah, just waking up 30 minutes earlier made a huge difference. So if you currently feel like your mornings are chaotic and you're not really being intentional with what you're doing and how you're spending your time the rest of the day, then I strongly encourage you to try waking up a little bit early, like me. Just even 30 minutes earlier or an hour makes a huge difference on how the rest of your day goes. Another thing I did at the beginning of January with Chris, actually my husband, we did our goal settings. We reflected on how all the amazing things that God did for us in 2025 and the things we were able to accomplish. And then we went ahead and set goals for the next year. We created a Google slide on Canva with pictures and made it all cute to be intentional. And we're planning on having check-ins as the year continues, just to see how we're going on those goals. We did personal goals, and then we also did marriage goals as a marriage, places we wanted to travel, things we wanted to accomplish financially, spiritually, and in our marriage. So I strongly encourage you that if you have a significant other, for you guys to do it together, as you are one now, married. But also if you're not, then strongly encourage you to still set your goals and make it all cutesy, because it was actually very hopeful and motivational. Like, it makes me actually want to go through the slide and reflect back on how our goals are going. So however you decide to do your goals, if it's with another person or by yourself, I strongly encourage you to make it cute, be intentional about it. It doesn't have to be physical like a vision board or prayer board. It can also just be digital, like we did it, and it's just on our phone. We downloaded it from Canva, and then we're able to look back on it. And lastly, one thing that I was already doing but decided to add more to it this year was journaling. Every morning after I read my Bible, I always do, I have my prayer journal, which is just letters. I write it in a letter format for God, where I just do my prayer for the morning, and that's something that I've been doing since forever. But I decided to take on this year a new type of journaling, just like the crafty type of scrapbook journaling. There's a bunch of ideas on Pinterest, so I went on there and created a whole folder for that. I just have like a normal journal. I already kind of started on it, and I went to Target and bought this box where I have all my materials and cutesy stuff that I got for my scrapbooking type of journal. I did not know there were so many types of journaling until I started doing my research about it and came along so many ideas. But I want to show you guys a little bit of everything that I have in my journaling basket. I have scissors, of course, and then I also got these cutesy plastic gel ink pens. They come with 20 and there's so many cute colors. So I have those. And then I also went and got a bunch of just like loose sheets of papers. I got pastel colors. I also got these pattern ones. They have like flannel and polka dots. And then I also just got these type of patterns. So these are just different types of sheets come in different colors. And what I do is that I cut these or even rip them and just tape them on the journal. I also have this little booklet of paper. These are from Hobby Lobby and these are from Daiso. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's a store that has really inexpensive things. So I got that, and then I also got some stickers, some cutesy ones that I saw. These are like flowers. This is just kind of like coffee shop style. And then I also got some washi tape for my journaling. Luli's clearly interested. And lastly, I got this type of glue tape, which you just light on and then you can tape it right on there. So this is how I'm starting my journaling journey of scrapbooking style. It's my first time doing this, so I still have to add things to my collection of items. And yeah, so it's up to a great start. I plan on continuing to add journaling sheets to this, continuing to fill up this whole journal. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to this 2026, and I'm excited to continue to see how the rest of the year continues to be after such a great start. I strongly encourage you, if you haven't done so yet, to start being intentional with the things that you do, the hobbies that you're doing, and the habits you're creating, because it really makes your year off to a great start. And hoping and praying that I continue to be this intentional with everything I do, and pray the same for you.